This is quiet horror. I thought this job would help me sleep. All I had to do was watch the hospital cameras until one of them started watching me back. I haven't been sleeping well for months. Not insomnia, exactly. More like I was afraid to fall asleep. So when I saw the posting for night monitoring officer, hospital security department, I took it immediately. Night shift, quiet, minimal human interaction. Perfect. The monitoring room is in the second basement. No windows, no natural light, just rows of screens glowing with a cold blue hum. Entrances, corridors, the ICU elevators. 60 cameras in total. My supervisor, Mr. Tan, gave me only one instruction. If anything unusual happens, log it. Do not leave your station. Then he paused, his voice dropping an octave. Especially after 3 a.m. I laughed. He didn't. The first night was boring. Nurses moving like ghosts, patients dreaming in silence. Then at 3:17 a.m., I noticed something on camera 12, the ward corridor. A man in a striped hospital gown was walking, slow, barefoot. He walked past a gray fire door, disappeared around the corner, and then, 3 seconds later, he appeared from the far end of the same hallway. Same door, same turn, a loop. I checked the timestamp. It was green. Live. The dread didn't hit me until I looked at camera 08, the elevator lobby. The same man was there, standing perfectly still, staring directly into the lens. It was impossible. He was walking on camera 12 and standing on camera 08 at the exact same second. I zoomed in. The man on camera 12 kept walking. The man on camera 08 slowly tilted his head. And then, at the exact same moment, both versions of him turned to look at the camera. Camera 08 began to zoom in on its own. I wasn't even touching the controls. His face filled the screen, and he began to smile. He had too many teeth. Screen flickered. A line of white text appeared in the corner. Do not acknowledge. I froze. That wasn't a system notification. It felt like something inside the machine was warning me. The feeds began to glitch, jumping wildly. ICU stairwells. Storage. Every screen went to static except for one. Camera 03, the old ward. That wing had been boarded up for 5 years. No power, no patience. But on the screen, the lights were buzzing with a sickly white glow. Someone was sitting on the edge of a bed. The figure stood up. Step, step, step. He didn't walk so much as glide closer to the lens. Another message appeared, flashing red. If it approaches, switch cameras immediately. My hands were shaking so hard I could barely grip the mouse. I switched the feed. Too late. No matter which channel I clicked, the lobby, the morgue, the empty restrooms, the face was there. Different angles, same distance. Watching me. The intercom crackled with static. A voice came through, low and distorted. Monitoring. Do you see it? I grabbed the mic. I see him. Who is that? Silence, then. Then don't respond to anything that looks back at you. I shouldn't have done it, but I hit the rewind button. I went back 10 seconds. The screen glitched, and suddenly I saw the interior of the monitoring room. It was a shot from behind my own chair. But there are no cameras in this room. In the footage, I was staring at the screens. Then, the me on the screen began to turn around. He moved before I did. He turned until he was facing the lens, looking directly at me through the monitor. A final message appeared. If you see yourself, do not blink. My eyes burned. They were dry and watering, but I stared. The me on the screen smiled. And then he blinked. All the screens went black. Then one by one they rebooted. Everything looked normal. The morning shift arrived at 7 a.m. Quiet night, they asked, yawning. I nodded and put on my coat. On my way out, I glanced at camera 01, the main entrance. A security guard was walking in to start his shift. I paused and zoomed in on his badge. It was my name, my face. And the timestamp on the screen read 3:17 a.m. I didn't look back. I just walked toward the exit. But as I passed the corner of the ceiling, I noticed something. A small red light, blinking. Some stories should stay unheard.